screenplay. I mean, but it's because it wasn't planned. Obviously, you planned it being a much smoother.
Yes.
But that's the drama of it. But your the incomparable human spirit that you set your mind to something. And same as I told Katrina, I mean, she should be saluted.
Yeah, that's the reason why I was so drawn to her. When I was like, you did what I did. So you didn't you never been here. You just put your heart on it. That's why we have to. It doesn't matter what happens. It's divine. And like there's no way.
Yeah, and I'm a free spirit and got a healthy sense of gambler in me.
Yeah.
But you guys, I mean, I'm being very deliberate about this. 20, by the time I probably actually get roots, it'll be 10 trips.
Right.
And you guys were like, I'm out.
Oh, good.
I'm out.
I haven't been here one time.
Right.
Yeah.
And I was like, so when I asked Ishmael, I said, well, how many times she been here? And he was like, she ain't.
She ain't that.
Me, I was like, well, he was telling me her story. I said, well, how many times had she been here prior? And she was like, she ain't been here prior.
Right.
And I was like, well.
You should see anybody's response, grocery store, anything that's the same. They're like, oh, and you come here you have 4 kids, okay. And then you've been here before. They're like, Like,
no, right. No one just says, children, we're going to synagogue. Children, prepare yourselves. We're going to synagogue today.
We're going to Africa. We've never been outside the country. We're going
right, to and did it. But that's the human spirit.
Yes. Yeah.
And I think both cases, because God has been good to me in mine, right? A lot of people make, something like this, excuses are easy to come by.
Oh, yeah.
And sometimes in life, you just got to say, you know what, this is what I'm doing. No.
This is it. This is what I'm doing. I don't give a damn what nobody says. That's what I want.
Yeah, and I attribute it, I'm a history buff. So when Caesar conquered England, as soon as he landed in England, he told his generals, burn the boats. And they were like, what are you talking about? He was like, burn the boats because I need the soldiers to know either we win. It ain't no going home.
Right.
We making our stand.
Going back. That's what I'm saying.
That's what it's saying. Sometimes you got to take that burn the boat attitude. Like, you know what? I'm making this happen.
Yes.
And I'm taking away my retreat. There won't be any retreat.
That's right.
We just gonna make this work.
Yes.
And then because that allows for focus.
Tunnel vision. That's been my whole slogan for the past 7 years is tunnel vision. When you have tunnel vision, you don't see nothing else. You don't see nothing else but that tunnel
and you ain't
of where you're trying to go.
Those options.
Yes.
Well, this is going.
Exactly. There's no choices.
It's been a rough week. I'm bailing. We're, as I said, you all in.
Yeah. You're right. And going up into, because when I get down to the details of it, no people, you won't even believe it. You won't be like, no, there's no way you went. There's no way you did that. There's no way you went. Us surviving in the Bronx. I have never been to New York a day in my life. I did not know that we were going to live in New York for 3 months. I had no idea. And people so many people, okay, it's time to turn around. This is time. Like you're trying to survive in New York. This is not working. And I'm just like, what you just explained is how many times, I cannot stress how many times I explain to people there is no choice. Do you understand what that means? That means there's just an A, there is no B. So you guys keep telling me, oh, well, can't you do this? Well, can't you go back to Atlanta? Well, can't you? There's no choice. It's only forward. There's no, and when we got, and there was a moment I know when we were in the Bronx for 3 months, and then I managed to book the tickets again. I had to repay for the tickets, which they were so much more. I paid like $3,000, now they're like $5,000. And I managed to get us, now we're down to the day of us leaving, and I have to get us from the apartment in the Bronx to the next to the JFK, to the airport. Mm-hmm. And we still didn't have our COVID results. It was the day before our flight.
Lovely.
And they had not sent the...
Lovely.
Yes, isn't it convenient?
Yeah.
And even the lady that I connected with here that was supposed to help us with the ride from the airport, she was just like, you need to turn around. Like you don't have enough money. Because I people don't even know that I came here with like $175 in my bank account.
Again, so salute to you, sister. I mean,
people were like, you gotta turn around. I'm like, listen, there is no choice for me. Like if I go back to Atlanta,
if you went back, it may not happen.
That is not going to happen again. Exactly. That means that I'm going to have to get comfortable with where, find an apartment. Then I got to get the house together so we can be comfortable in the house. That's us living.
It'll be 2025.
Exactly. And no one understood that. I'm like, y'all don't understand what no choice means, huh? Like, y'all don't understand what forward means. So, yeah, they already finding out. They like, damn, you really did that? Yes, I wasn't playing. Like, tunnel vision. It's a real thing. When you really set up that I don't have a choice, this is my goal, and then what I knew about America. Like I told one of my friends, he moved here to Senegal like 5 years ago. He was gonna move to Ghana. I told him to go to Senegal. And when he came, he was like, it's time, like you gotta come out here, they doing this in America. And I said, look, I don't know why I'm saying this, but I feel like it's not time for me to go. I said the year that it's time for me to pack up me and my kids' stuff to go is the year that everything is gonna get real in America. And I booked our flights in February before any mention of the COVID. So by April, I was like, I remember 5 years ago, I said like, maybe I was saying so, So it just really came together like that. And I was just like, I can't turn around. It doesn't matter what happens. I have to keep going. So yeah, I mean, my son, my oldest is 12. So because of what happened the first time, because I was like, okay guys, we're ready, we're going. And they canceled our flights and we went through all that. I didn't want to tell my kids that again. I didn't want to crush them again with all these years of, we're going to Senegal, then we finally get there, and then we're not going. We have to survive in New York. So this time, they didn't know we were going to Senegal until the day of. Like my son, literally, I had to leave the other kids in the hotel while my oldest son helped me get our luggage to the airplane, and he heard me talking to the airline guy, the check-in. And I'm still telling him that we're just testing out the bags. We're just seeing how much they lift because we have to make it easier for me. He still has no, because I don't know what's gonna happen. Shit is crazy. I'm like, anything can happen, So he hears me talking to the dude, and he's like, Mama, are we moving to Africa today?
Mama, are we moving to Africa today?
Yes. I said yes. I was like, today is the day, I hope. Like we're still, the COVID test still hadn't came. We're like an hour before the flight. They still had not came. So he just started crying. I was like, why are you crying? He's like, I don't know what's going to happen to us. He's like, I have no idea what it's going to be, because this is not what we expected. I'm like, look, this moment of us being here, we would not, after all of this, there's no way we would have made it here. There's no way that we're going to get on the plane if we're not supposed to get on the plane. I've already decided that I'm not forcing this. This is happening. This is flowing because the series of events that have taken place is like, it's got to be divine, So I was just like, we're going to flow. Trust me. I trust you.
And
Let's do this.
You said it, and people go to church all the time and never, if God is for you, who can be against you?
Yes, right.
And in the end, you be like, if God didn't got us through the Bronx,
yes.
to the Bronx,
yes.
and through the Bronx,
yes, that's right.
He'll finish this off.
Yes, that's right. And everything was like, you see signs and everything. Like we were staying there. We were in the shelter in Long Island. And then people were like, no, you gotta go, because we were sharing the home with other people, and that was so inconvenient. 4 kids, other women in the house, this is crazy. I'm like, no, this is not. And then we're the only vegans in the house, so they were like, you need to go to New York City, because when you go to New York City, they give you your own apartment, and the kids can have their own room, you can cook for your kids. So as horrible as that was, I still say that was the hardest day of my life. Getting from Long Island to the Bronx was the hardest day of my life so far. But I made it, we got it there, we got there, and we ended up the kids ended up getting into karate. We had, down the street was Harlem, Little Senegal, and it just so happened that their karate teacher was a Senegalese. He has a school here. So another sign, I'm like, keep going. It was so many little things like that happen. I'm like, okay, keep going. I have to keep going. So it's like you really know. And I ended up, coming down here, 170 something in the bank account. We stayed in, technically we were homeless here for like a month.
107,000.
Right, 175. Not safer.
Not safer.
No, dollars.
175
with 4
USD.
children. First of all, we were in Togo.
Net worth between the 4 of you then is about $48 each.
Yes. And we were in Togo. I still did not know where we were going to stay that night. The night that, Togo's, we had to stop there, I still didn't know where we were going to stay. I had nothing set up. Everyone, the girl that I had connected with to get us a place was like, she literally was like, you need to turn around. She just was not. She canceled our ride. I was like, why would you Well, I'm on the plane. We're getting off of the plane in Togo, and she tells me that she canceled our ride.
Why?
She said I shouldn't have came with that much money. Yeah. So I had no idea where we were gonna stay up until like 10 minutes. I think up until about 20 minutes of us being here, and my friend had ended up setting up an Airbnb for us. So we stayed in these Airbnbs for a month. And I mean, within the month, I ended up attracting the house on the beach that we have. It's an apartment on the beach, and getting all my furniture. Like, I had gotten my appliance stolen and stuff from the couple I just, went to court with. And I got brand new stainless steel appliance, like everything I wanted. It was way better than what I had bought before. And it was just like, oh, okay. Like, this is this is my reward for having that resilience, for trusting myself and my process. And it's been crazy.
And
but
now
dope.
you are poolside at the Radisson Pool in Dakar.
Beautiful poolside.
With the infinity pool.
Yes.
Eating pasta.
Connecting. Doing my thing.
Yeah.
It's been a lot, but it's been good.
That's a nice adventure.
Thank you. It is.
It's challenging. When you obey your spirit, things go well.
And the resilience that you showed your children is a life
As a single
lesson
mother.
that is invaluable.
Yes, I hope that they get it, because they seen it all. Like, it was real. And it was one of them things where, in New York, I got back into my dancing practice. They had not done karate before. I have with my business that I do, I have a millionaire friend that helps me. I would have never been able to meet him. He lives in New Jersey. So I got, it's just so many great things that happen. I call it like the beautiful chaos, because it was chaotic.
Organized chaos.
Yes.
Organized chaos.
Yes.
There's actually a physics term
really
known as organized chaos.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's what this
sometime in the middle of all of this, what seems to be unraveling, there's actually a consolidation occurring.
And I had no idea, because my apartment that I originally had was outside of Dakar. So I didn't know I was going to come to Dakar. And Dakar, I call this like Africa's New York, with all the taxis. And, it really feels and looks like New York. So it's like I was supposed to be in New York, because I was afraid in New York City. Yeah. Like, I was afraid to get on the train with the kids. Exactly.
I lived in New York for 10 years. You talking about surviving in the Bronx. It took me 9 years to even get from Harlem.
That's what everyone says.
I was like a Brooklyn Harlem guy. Going to the Bronx seemed like going to Africa.
Yes.
And I'm on 125th Street.
I was on 167 in Concourse doing it, like, and living the life. Like, it didn't even. It felt there were hard times, but it was like, I was like, dang, I always wanted to come to New York and stay for a few months. Not like this, but this is beautiful.
This
like, yes, this is what it is. So we just made the best of it.
You are a survivor. Your spirit is a survivor.
Yeah.
And I can relate to that.
Yeah.
I really can.
That's why I was like, when she told me I'm like, wait, you didn't come down here either? Wait, okay, that's what I'm talking about. I get excited to see recaps that this is not, cause I keep just like, there's no choice. Like, there's nowhere in America that I'm happy at. It doesn't matter. I've lived in LA, I've been to Miami, I've lived in Atlanta, I've been, I'm just like, it's America. I'd rather just take my chance.
4 states, same here.
Yeah.
I wasn't happy in either.
Yeah, it's America. That's like the answer to everything. It's America. Like,
I guess that's why our spirits connect.
Yeah.
Because we're similar. We lived similar lives, although they were different. We're different people.
Yeah.
Your genes, I'm a firm believer that your genes know when they're home.
Yeah. Yes, you're right. You're right. That's real, because even when I got here and everybody was like, how do you feel about being, and I was like, this sounds so weird, because all these years I've had in my head, my kids grew up drawing pictures of Senegal. Like, all they know is one day, we don't know why, but one day.
There's this place called Senegal that we're going to.
That my mom is not playing about. So I had this vision that when I got here to the airport, I was going to break down, especially after all I had been through too. I'm like, I'm going to have the most emotional breakdown. It's going to be so deep. And instead, I felt so familiar. I felt like, whew, finally, I made it home after these 31 years of being stuck in America. Like, that's how I felt. I felt familiar. It's been really weird.
I know.
For my soul to feel that way.
That was 01 was the first time I came. And I felt the same way. And actually, now that I think about it, this part of Dakar, because first time, you know what a Hotel Teranga is? Taranga's on the other side of town.
Okay.
It's a really nice hotel
Here,
too.
in Dakar?
In Dakar. They speak more English in that part of town.
Oh.
They do.
They do.
Taranga.
The Hotel Taranga. In that area, it's
What is
kind
that?
of the
What's
old
city?
downtown,
Oh, downtown?
like downtown. And because that was the first thing that threw me off about being here at the Radisson in this area, how little people. And I was like, it wasn't like this, but that's what it was. Downtown has more
English.
more tourists, more politicians,
Yeah.
kind of thing. And but when I set foot in the continent, my body said, "This is where you're supposed to be."
Yeah.
What, Dakar?
We're just in Africa.
In Africa, yeah.
Right.
And I maybe not my first time in Ghana, but I was at a coffee shop, you know, and it's a street called Oxford Street in Accra that's real busy and hectic. But when you just feel a sense of peace, and it's like it sounds, and I'm not one of those hocus pocus kind of people, but you be like, I was like, my DNA knows that it's home.
Yeah.
You know, my
That's a real thing.
Right, my DNA knows.
I can confirm that.
Yeah, my DNA knows this is where you come from.
Yes.
Right.
Yeah.
Yeah, this is
Yes.
you are where you were meant, where your family.
That's true.
This is where you from.
Yeah.
That's right.
I was really confused. Like the first week or two, I was like, okay, well, sometimes I have delayed response. So maybe I'm just like, why am I not? I thought I was gonna be like, oh my God, I'm home, and it was gonna be this shock. I'm like, why is this not happening? And I was like, well, damn.
Home is home.
Home is home. You're not gonna be shocked to be home. I feel like I'll be shocked back over there. That's the shocking. It's the traumatizing. I'm shocked all day. But here, I'm like, whoo, finally. Like I made it home. I'm so tired. I can rest
I've been
now.
here, I can finally sleep without waking up in the middle of the night.
Yeah.
When I was in America, all my life, I used to wake up in the middle of the night for no reason. I'm like 2, 3 o'clock in the morning. I haven't waken up at that time since I've been here.
Wow.
At 2 or 3 o'clock in the morning.
That's
I
dope.
sleep all the way through.
That's dope.
All the way through.
I'm the only child when it comes to my family. And who told me that my sister was gonna come from the US?
Right.
I mean, but that's you know, and
For real. That's real.
right.
That is so real.
So I mean, yeah, it's special. It is.
Yeah,
it is special. This
is
whole
beautiful.
little lunch is special. You know that